WMCN 91.7 FM. That's right. That's right. DJ Behemoth, you know the name. My friend Senthil is laughing. I had him 2 weeks ago here. Senthil, say your name and say what's up.
Hey, what's up, WMCN?
Yeah.
What's going on? Happy Veterans Day, everybody.
Is that what it is? Because I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, all you veterans who are dead and alive, shout out to you for fighting for us, because Lord knows I couldn't do it.
Yeah. The post office is closed, man. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, post office full of veterans, so they got to close it.
Okay.
I think.
Happy Veterans Day.
All right.
Beautiful day here, huh? McAllister?
Yeah, kind of strange. It ain't cold. It wasn't cold yesterday.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. Global warming is working, man.
Let's do it. Global warming. Let's get it. If we're going to go out, let's go out in style. You know, we're going to go out.
Let's go out warm.
Yeah, let's go out warm. Let's go out warm, hot, and with less clothing on. Let's die sexy.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's going to be a great show today. See, we came early. We got to 1 o'clock to act a fool.
Oh, my God.
And show our rear ends. We're going to do that.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. St. Paul's finest. Go ahead.
Oh, no, sorry. Go ahead. I was just, Go ahead.
No, finish.
No, I have an hour and a half. A lot of stories to tell about, my trip to Fargo.
Oh, you just did it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Oh, so awesome. I can't wait to tell, all of the people in St. Paul listening to this, tell you about my trip. And then James King, one of my comedy buddies, funny dude, super funny dude.
Yes, sir, he is.
Oh, my God. So he just texted me. He's running late. He's a busy man.
No, he's actually early because we're here early. So it's not like he's late. He thinks he's late.
Oh, yeah. So, we set up, 11:30. You know how, we are comedians are like to be on time, so...
Yeah, strict on timing. Timing's important. Timing's so important.
Timing. So he's like, James is going to be here, and then, it's going to be a lot of fun, man. Thanks for having me here, Behemoth, DJ Behemoth.
Yeah.
I laughed when you said Behemoth because, I know the moment when you picked that name.
Yeah, I remember that. No, well, actually, that's
why I laughed.
That was a day.
No disrespect, man.
No, I know that. That was the
no
day.
Disrespect, Behemoth. So I'm going to call you Behemoth from... Am I saying it right?
Behemoth, yeah.
Behemoth, yeah. I'm going to, address you as Sir Is Behemoth... What is the prefix for Behemoth? Sir Behemoth, Mr. Behemoth, or the Behemoth? Just Behemoth.
Oh, well, I mean, it's...
You know how The Rock, has D in front of him? Rock has D in front of him?
Yeah.
Like Mr. T, there's Mr. T, The Rock, you know what I mean? Like, what is Behemoth? Just Behemoth, or a Behemoth, or the Behemoth, or Behemoth?
Okay, let me explain that. Behemoth is a name, but it's also like a description.
Okay.
It's a name. Behemoth is a name, but also too, if there was a giant, another name for giant would be Behemoth. So he'd be a giant, he'd be a behemoth. Or you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So it's not the Behemoth, just Behemoth.
Yeah.
DJ Behemoth.
Yeah.
All right, man.
When I'm on the radio, I'm DJ Behemoth. Okay. I'm ABDUL GRUNDY, known as Behemoth.
Okay. AKA
Behemoth.
AKA
Behemoth.
Yeah.
That's my name. Why would you pick that as your name for? Who would name their child Behemoth anyway?
Yeah, oh my God. Stupid people ask stupid questions, man. I just can't stand stupid. I can't stand stupid people. Can you?
I went to school with a lot of them. Most of them were teachers.
Oh my God. Don't get me started on teachers, man.
Oh, you got some too, bro. We'll be here like a support group just crying about all the pain we went through
on a college radio station. Talk shit about all of the teachers.
Bleep, bleep, bleep. Yeah, it's all right. We'll act like it didn't happen.
Sometimes when I say, some words, like they come out wrong. I can't pronounce some words, like I said talk bad about, professors. Yeah.
It ain't talking bad. If it's the truth, it ain't bad talking. It ain't bad mouthing. If it's the truth. Yeah. If it's the truth, and you know who your teachers are.
Word, man. Word.
You know who your teachers are. You teachers that teach with your keys in your hand because you can't wait to leave because you don't want to be there. You teachers who are part of the union, so you don't care if you get fired or not, because whether the kid learns or not, you have a job. You know who you are. You know who you are. I'm talking about you. Don't look around. I'm talking about you. No, don't look around. I'm talking about you. Yeah, you. Driving, holding your Starbucks coffee. Feeling elite. Drinking your Dunn Brothers of Caribou. Thinking you somebody. Thinking that you somebody.
Yeah, drink from a neighborhood cafe. Like, you're somebody,
A neighborhood cafe.
Not from a Starbucks. Starbucks. Oh my God. Starbucks is so freaking pisses me off, man. Oh my God.
You what?
Yeah, because every time I go in there, I need to get a code to use their restroom. Can we have a permanent relationship, Starbucks? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I bought coffee from you. Have you bought a cup of coffee from Starbucks? No? Okay. I bought a cup of coffee from Starbucks plenty of times, okay? When I'm at the mall, which, I go to once or twice a year to shop for my, my nephew. And I bought, coffee there. But I walked into a downtown Starbucks and they have their restroom closed up. And there's a sign on their cute little sign on the restroom door that says, go and talk to one of the baristas to get a code for the restroom door. They have it locked up with some digital fancy code. And you had to punch in the code to open the restroom, man.
Yeah.
And that is, annoying. It's like asking the Wi-Fi password. Hey, can you give me the Wi-Fi password? They make you ask me. But I bought coffee from you last Christmas, Starbucks.
Yeah.
Can I use your restroom? I didn't use the restroom then. Can I get like a restroom pass that expires in a year?
Nah, fam. It's not
I want
like
a permanent relationship. They want, I want a permanent relationship, but Starbucks is like, no, I'm not that kind of girl.
Hey, man, I respect that. You cannot do permanent relationships in business all the time, because if so, folks will try to use you. Hey, man, remember me back in 1988, man?
What about T-Mobile contracts, man? What about the cell phone contracts?
They make you think you got a relationship with them. They don't love you.
You can have permanent relationships in business too, so that's what I'm. But anyway, all right, that's my Starbucks rant. So I got more rants for you, like Starbucks. Don't get me started on Starbucks now. The holiday cup thing that's going on now. That's like the most important thing in the world. People are dying, and then these people are like worried about the holiday cups from Starbucks. Oh my God!
Yeah.
You heard about this?
No. No. Let us know what's up.
All right. Now, yeah, it's not. Why are we talking about some, coffee cups? Let's talk about, what matters to the students and the listeners of WMCN. To the fine people of WMCN. Oh my God. So, I had to, it's such a, oh my God.
If I had to be totally honest, I don't do this show with the students in mind.
All right, who do you have in mind, Behemoth?
Man, to be honest, I love to do it. That's what I have in mind in my heart, really.
All right.
I don't do it for the students, but if you
true love, man. Much respect, Behemoth.
And that's kind of lame to say to people. Like, I don't do it for you.
Much respect, Behemoth.
I'll do it for y'all.
Yeah. Okay. I like this. I think I could use some of the stuff. Like, for example, what is the prefix for Behemoth? I'm going to use that in one of my routines.
Please.
Yeah, because every one of those people, with the single names have a prefix, and just thought about it. I'm gonna use it in one of my routines. So
yeah. It's if you got to do that, man. You had a bit about Coca-Cola. You said I tell folks I'm like Coca-Cola because how'd it go?
Yeah, I tell people about sometimes people, how people look at you like strange.
Yeah.
Like, who is this guy? Where is he from? I thought about it and I was like, why are people worried so much about who I am. You know, they drink. Just think of me as a drink of Coke. You know, like you don't know what's in a Coke. You never know. It's locked up in Fort Knox. It's like that. You know, I'm like a Coke, not because I'm brown, but because you just don't know what I'm made of. You know.
What I'm really made of.
What I'm really made of. I'm just refreshing. Yeah.
It's refreshing. And that's really, you don't got to know what I'm made of. Just enjoy me. Which leads to the question. Not only what is Coke made of, but what is Dr. Pepper made of? We don't know.
Yeah.
We just like it.
Yeah, we've been drinking it for 100 years because the local drugstore carried it, and then our parents, you know, bottle fed us, you know, oh, this is Coke, it's good for you, and then, you know, we started drinking it. This is Dr. Pepper's because, you know, it's good because it has a doctor in front of it. So
really, that's what they call it then?
I have no idea. I'm just making up things.
Wow.
Yeah. And so, you know, yeah, it's like people do things that, you know, that they don't know a lot about every day. So
yeah, right. So if I can call a person,
the one person, President Obama.
Hang on.
Are we playing that game now? You know,
Man.
if there's one person who you can call game, is that what we're doing?
Who is it? Well, let me know.
You tell me. So.
Who would I call?
Yeah.
Sure, bruh. I don't know, man. Because I want this phone call to be meaningful.
Okay.
And I can only call him once, probably. So who would I call? Probably call my father.
There you go.
So I can straighten out all my emotional issues with that.
Yeah. There you go.
It's not a lot, but it's enough.
See? I think that's truly meaningful, what you just said, you know? Like, yeah. Go ahead, you know. Tell me, you know. Let's say this is the phone call.
Give me to open up on the radio, bro. Nah. Nah. All right, so what I would say, I'd probably just say, man, I understand that you tried your best, but you did it wrong. It hurt my feelings, you know, as a kid. But hey, I'm trying. You know, you weren't the worst father, but you know, I kind of understand, kind of get it why you were like that. I forgive you. Now, say something. That's what I would tell him. Say something. Yo,
I'm listening.
I would say, I would ask him to say something. Explain what that was about.
Okay,
that's what I would do. But other than that, you know, we be on good terms. Either you know, him and my aunt.
Okay,
the two people. Like, what was good with that?
Okay.
Other than that, I'm good.
All right.
I don't need to call for real or nobody. I'm good.
Yeah.
I don't need to call nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm good.
I listened. So.
Thanks, Dad. But let's get into a quick jam to kill time, because that's what we're good at here. Patrice Rushen with a classic, a funk and disco classic, Forget Me Not.
Hit it, DJ.
Right here on WMCN. All right. Patrice Rushen, Forget Me Not. 1980s classic and still a classic today. We got Senthil Rajasekharan.
There you go. Man, oh my God. You know how to say my name, so.
That's how it is.
Yeah.
Now he's going to premiere for the first time world premiere his sexy spelling voice. Rajasekharan. Rajasekharan.
Yeah. I learned how to spell my name phonetically. Phonetically, yeah.
Yeah, here's to break it down.
Yeah.
All you people that want to... So this your email right here?
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah.
No, yeah, I feel you. Yeah. Nah.
Yeah, I'm on Twitter, man. I'm on Twitter.
He's on Twitter if y'all want to reach him.
Yeah, don't spam me, you know.
Yeah, please don't spam
all of you 1 million listeners right now.
You holler at your boy James?
Yeah, no, man. He hasn't texted me, man.
I know James got a wife and kids.
Yeah. He said, yeah, all right. So,
you know.
Yeah. This is so much fun, man. So, Whose Facebook is that? Is that the station's Facebook?
Oh, no, that's my page open right there. Yeah,
oh, that's you?
I keep it open for,
okay.
Just in case folks want to holler at me.
Oh, they can do that on Facebook?
Yeah, I am, man. They can talk to me. You can talk. Look, I have a Facebook page, ABDUL GRUNDY. That's ABDUL space Grundy. GRUNDY. GRUNDY.
That's ABDUL.
That's right.
Abdul. GRUNDY. Yeah. That's my Barry White voice.
That's his Barry White voice, yeah. So, ladies, you try and get off. Listen to Senthil spell stuff.
Yeah, I put on my sexy spelling voice. Because some of the words, people in this country, oh my God, the mouths, twist and contort, I can't say words like, gorgeous. I can't say.
You just said it.
I said it, but it's not. I don't know. I put on my sexy spelling voice and then just spell it out. Like this. GORGEOUS.
You just said you just said gorgeous a minute ago.
Okay, all right, yeah. I don't know if I'm saying it right.
You saying it right. I know what you're saying. Say gorgeous again.
Yeah.
No, say it. Pronounce gorgeous.
Oh my God. So, it doesn't help Abdul because Behemoth. Excuse me.
It's all right.
It doesn't help because. All right, gorgeous. Yeah, gorgeous. Sometimes it's like, I wake up and then I have my Indian voice in my head and then I'm like gorgeous. That's what comes out. Oh, can I get the coffee? So can I get the coffee?
Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, exactly.
It's almost like an old Pinto. Sometimes it'll start, sometimes it won't.
Yeah, but this works all the time. GORGEOUS.
Yeah. Man, so please, if you're loving the show already, please call in 651-696 6312. That's 651-696-6312. James King, if you're listening, that means you call in at 651-696-6312. Or just I am Senthil, man. Yeah.
Yeah, where you at, James?
Where you at? I'd like to get into a rant myself if I can. Can I rant for a little myself, man? Things that are on my mind. Most recently, I've seen some indiscretions and indiscrepancies within. I like those words. I've seen some ridiculous things in America. People are eating sandwiches and throwing away the crust.
Oh my God!
I don't want to talk about police brutality.
Oh my God!
I want to talk about black on black crime. Right
oh
now.
My God!
People are eating sandwiches and throwing the crust in the garbage.
Oh God!
What is the deal with you?
Pizza crust?
Don't you know? Pizza crust, anything. Don't you know that the crust is the same exact content and same exact ingredients and DNA of the rest of the pizza? I don't get
it. Sorry, babe. Go ahead.
I don't get it with y'all. No. You people see, a crust is a stick of bread. Crust is a stick of bread. Now, here's the thing. You folks will throw crust in the garbage, but you'll order breadsticks. What kind of sense is that? And I mean, you'll order breadsticks and put sauce on it and cheese on it. That's what pizza is. Sauce and cheese on a breadstick. Well, what's the difference? And then they'll cut crust off of sandwiches. Oh, I don't eat the crust. You don't eat the crust. That person is a spoiled person. I had a hobo tell me once that he was hungry and that he had to eat because he was starving. So I gave him my sandwich. He told me he couldn't eat it because it had mayonnaise. People are too picky. I never met a picky homeless person. Cat told me he couldn't eat the sandwich because it had mayonnaise on it. Maybe he's allergic. If you hungry for real, your allergies is the last of your worries, man. I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, this morning I was. This happened. This is happening. This happened to me too, Behemoth. Because this morning I was at this bake shop. They call it a bake shop now. It's a bakery.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just they call it bake shop because it's new and it's fancy. And I was there. I just want to get my cup of coffee and something to eat. And I see this loaf of banana bread, right? And I asked for a slice of the banana. Did I say that banana? Bananas is difficult. Banana. I asked for.
You said it right.
It's bananas, man. So, banana bread is I see it. Give me a slice of this nice young lady. Give me a slice of a banana bread, okay? And she's like, she asks a question back, like, do you want the middle slice or do you want the end slice? What is this, steak? Is this? It's like give me the sirloin, give me the New York strip steak or whatever. So you know what I mean? The end slice, the middle slice. People have a preference for the middle slice or the end slice. What do you do when you get to the end? Are you going to just throw it out if nobody wants it? I'll eat the end slice too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's bread.
So
that's the same point you are making too. Like
I've always
it's bread. It's bread.
I've always enjoyed taking the two end slices of a loaf,
like
two dark part, and making it. And I always thought that, and that made more sense to me anyway. That a slice had a back part to it.
Yeah, like the bookends, of take the tooth and then make a peanut butter jelly sandwich. It's
I don't get the beef.
Yeah, it's a different. It's a different cut.
I don't get it. People just really trip.
Oh, James, man, I'm gonna step outside.
Go ahead.
James. Yeah.
Well, my man Senthil's going to step outside real fast, but look, we got more hits coming up for you right now. If you need healings over the air, if you believe in Jesus Christ, which I do not, but if you do, please call in for healings, because I'm actually a certified healer, and I could lay hands on you by the power of God, Jesus Christ. Oh, Lord, I could touch you, lift your spirits. Call in at 651-696-6012. 651-696-6012 if you need a healing. God, oh, Lord, if I judge kaya, to heal you. Amen.
Oh, my God. Glad you made it, James.
All right.
This is so exciting.
WMCN 91.7. DJ Behemoth. ABDUL Grundy, a.k.a. Behemoth. You know that's how it is. We got local comedic royalty, Senthil Rajasekharan, as well as James King.
In the building, man.
Who is in the building.
It's royalty because it's the king.
You know it, man.
Ring a gong. Roll out the carpet and throw rose petals.
Loving it. I'm loving
King it. James King.
I'm dunking on cats.
All right. So tell us, man. Now, I interviewed Senthil about his start in comedy about 2 weeks ago, but I never got a chance to really know who James King is. Tell us about your start approaching the stage and the microphone. Please let us know. We want to know.
My start came about 7 years ago, and I had ran the Twin Cities Marathon in 2007.
Yeah,
because I'm a great individual,
Yes, you are.
Great people do great things.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so
much respect, much love, James.
I appreciate it, man. I take all the love I can get, man. I take it. Groupie love. No, seriously. I finished the marathon. When you finish a marathon, you train all year long, and then you do it, and then it's over, and it's like the biggest letdown. Like, you just go through this, like, yo, what do I do now with my life? So that's where I was like, someone's like, hey, James, you funny, don't you? Get on stage and do comedy. And so I gave it a shot. And this is when Joke Joint was in Bloomington. And the initial people that was there was, I remember at that time, was John Conroy, Dave. I can't even remember his name. You remember his name? Dave Johnson. Me and Dave Johnson used to go everywhere. Cy Munson, he was there.
All right.
So it's a few people, some heavy hitters that I started out with, but they were either in the game a little bit before me. So that was my beginnings.
All right. Yeah, I've been through joke joint myself. It's a long line of cats trying to get up in there, man.
Oh, I pay my dues a little bit, so I know people that know people, and I'm not like being braggadocious, but I might be able to leapfrog over a few people, so.
All right. And I know you personally, so I know you ain't bragging, but cats who don't know you, man. That James cat tell me he gonna leap over the game, dig? Where he get off at? What he mean? But it's good to have you on, man. I just want to know all about you. Now, I noticed that your approach to comedy is extremely observational.
Yeah.
Was that a thought, or is it just something naturally about you?
It's observational, but right now I'm involving more. There's a couple things going on. Like I used to tell those jokes. Do, and then I started doing observational, and then I got more reality based. Like, is it honest to who I really am? Is this how I truly feel? I don't want to get off a stage and people think like the persona on stage is real or fake,
right.
And then I get off a stage and it's like a completely different character. It's like no, it's like I feel like I need to be the same, on stage as well as off stage. And one of the comedians I really admire, he's dead now, is Patrice O'Neal. Yeah, he practiced that thoroughly, man. Just honesty, and I wouldn't even call it brutal. It's because honesty isn't brutal. It's lies that are brutal.
Man, I don't know where to start about Patrice, man. He's one of those guys that, like, so-called veteran study. Mm-hmm. And he wasn't, he was a veteran. He had paid his dues. But, yep. Cats who was in it longer than him had to study Patrice.
Yeah. Because
of his honesty and just his ability to just...
Funny.
It was funny, but the reason he was funny was because of the fact that he just... You could tell he was not being honest to be honest. He didn't know how to be fake. That was the thing about Patrice. He didn't know how to be fake. That was it. You know what I'm saying? It's the difference to be a cat making a decision. I'm going to be honest. No. He didn't know how to be fake. Honesty was the only thing he really could do.
I remember when he I can't remember what interview. He's like, I started out, like every comedian starts out, doing the whole, I'm going to just tell joke. And then finally he said he got tired of, like, what is it, the golden handcuffs. So if you don't say this, I'll give you this. If you don't say that, I'll give you that. And so he just got tired of it. So, he burned some bridges, he said, and he didn't get some jobs. He even turned out a job where he could have went on Disney. He could have went on Disney, but he couldn't be who he wanted to be. You can't be Patrice O'Neal and still have a Disney job.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why I was laughing.
You can't. There's no way. It's impossible, man.
That's why I was laughing. All right. Sorry.
Straight up, man.
You can't. The stuff he said. The stuff he said.
Come here. My little mermaid. It's a white girl.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
The stuff he said. The stuff he says and then trying to be on Disney.
Yeah,
Channel
man.
with the kids.
Yeah, man.
Nah, son.
Oh God.
Patrice was real, man. He's real. He's a real deal. There's other cats I like, but they not real. Like I like Hannibal Buress.
Okay.
But he ain't real like Patrice.
What do you mean real? He ain't real.
When you talk to Patrice, he's transparent.
You spoke to him?
No, like when you talk to him, if you watch an interview, watch his interviews, he's very transparent. Like you see, like you feel like you see the individual. You don't. It's nothing fake or contrived or anything like that. It's just like you get him with Hannibal. He's a little guarded. It seems like, and that's rightfully so. He's very popular. So, I think you need to be a little bit guarded. But, he's not going to be as open as Patrice. I think he was like a one-of-a-kind talent for what he did. I mean, I'm not saying that there aren't other individuals that aren't honest or truthful. But the way he did it was nice. He was nice for real. He's a legend.
I was watching Kane Carter. Had a channel on YouTube called Hot Damn I Rock. Kane Carter, YouTube said, right who he is. He got accused of stealing Patrice's stuff. And he said, well, Patrice inspired like about 5 skits in his whole catalog. He said, but he inspired it. He's not a comedian. He just wanted to take some Patrice's concepts and expand upon them. And that was the whole back and forth problem. He said, well, you're not really expanding. You can't really expand upon Patrice's stuff because Patrice covers the whole thing. Secondly, you're saying it word for word.
Yeah, that is.
And it's like, but he had a good point. The way he defended himself was pretty effing good.
Well, I'll put it like this: if he had the, and I can't speak because I don't know the individual, but if he had the caliber of Jay-Z, you know how Jay-Z will say a line of Biggie's.
Yeah.
And what he said was he's bigging up his brother. So if he's doing that in the same sense or the same manner, then I can understand that. But if he's just making Jay was making bread saying them lines too. So but to each his own. But
you know what it is I think he'd have totally saved himself if he would have, when he did the skit and used the idea, if he would have said at the end of the footage, today's subject matter was inspired by Patrice O'Neal. Like, let them know right away what you're referencing. Like you always do that, even in a debate, in a lecture, in a report in school. Go ahead.
Oh no, finish your thought.
I was just saying, you always do that, because if not, they're going to call you a plagiarist. They don't want to hear that you forgot or none of that.
I think what James was trying to say was I don't know a lot of hip hop, man, but like you guys do. But James was saying is let's say there is this line for the milk advertisement, got milk.
Yeah.
If I refer to got milk in my joke, and everybody knows, I'm just using it as a reference. It's not stealing,
Yeah, but a lot of folks but got milk is pop culture. At that point, Patrice was still struggling to get to that level. Not struggling, but he had not reached that level yet where if someone referenced a Patrice bit, you would know right away. You know right away what got milk is. You don't know that the subject matter and the focus upon his jokes is snatched right off Patrice's catalog.
Yeah.
Because it's not so popular yet.
Fans of Patrice would know, though, and comedians would know because they'd hear it and they'd come after him.
That's what I'm saying. True. You got to make it where everyone knows, or they're going to come after you and think you jacking. And so when this is right after, and I do mean right after Patrice O'Neal died. So the timing couldn't be worse.
Here's the thing with comedy, and Tom Chilstrom, great guy. But Tom Chilstrom was talking about, one of his jokes is he talks about a cover band, and cover bands, they sing other people's songs and do their music and get paid off of it and get play off of it. But comedians, we can't go out and say other comedians' jokes and get paid off of it. You know what I'm saying? That's just unheard of. There's no Richard Pryor impersonators. With Elvis, and Elvis is quote unquote, the king of, rock, but we know who the real one is. We know who the real one is. It's Little Richard. I ain't miss a beat when I said that. Am I lying? We know who the king of rock is. Little Richard. Little Richard tell you himself, man, after he put on his eyeshadow. But But you know, that's the thing with comedy, man. It's like you gotta write your material unless you get big time, and then you can pay people to write it.
You know, Eddie Murphy had a couple Keenan Ivory Wayans auditions, and Richard Pryor had Paul kind of help him.
Yes.
I think Paul helped Richard kind of sort out his ideas.
Yeah, I can see that. But Richard talked about everything.
Yeah.
Man, like he went there.
You know, I gotta say, when you bring up Richard, I gotta say, is Patrice the only cat that's the realest dude out? Like, for his era, Richard was probably the realest cat. And for Patrice's era, he's probably the most honest and personal guy he is.
Paul Mooney is real.
Oh, Paul Mooney.
Paul Mooney is, Paul Mooney is. He's like crack, man. Like crack, heroin, meth, mescaline, like he's just straight dope. It's straight dope, man. And I grew up in the '90s, so that's that '90s slang. He's dope for real, man. I give a lot of props to Paul Mooney. Like his storytelling ability and how he can offend people and he talk. I know he talks about race all the time. People get real tense up in the rectum, but it'd be real. It'd be honest. He was funny, man. Like he was so amazing that even one of the legends, the great Dave Chappelle, had him on his show. So,
Well, I mean, but you know what I love about a guy like Dave? You can tell that he's not just bringing him on to prove that he's deep in his comedy. He brought him on because, in a way, he felt like he needed Paul.
Yeah.
Because he respects Paul. He respects Paul as what Paul is, a giant.
Yeah.
And it's like over the turn of the 2000s, off the Dave Chappelle show, he finally got that respect he deserved from the younger generation.
Yeah.
And from a lot of the hip-hop generation because of Dave.
Yeah, Paul.
Same for Rick James, and it's like because of Dave really shedding light on who these guys are. But anybody that was older, they knew who Paul was.
Paul.
We just didn't. I didn't know who that was until Dave Chappelle show.
Yeah, Paul he was there for a lot of career. And I don't know if you noticed, but Paul Mooney opened up for Richard Pryor, and I can't remember if it was the Delirious tour or the Raw tour. And the reason why he wanted him to open up is because Eddie said, I won't be lazy. Like, Chris Rock wanted to open up for Eddie. But Eddie wanted Paul, which speaks volumes. It speaks really, really big volumes, Like, I'm not saying... Like, I won't say, like, Chris Rock isn't real, because Chris Rock is real. I think Chris Rock is just deep. Like, Chris Rock is like Jay-Z. You got to go back and listen to what Chris Rock said, because he didn't say some stuff and you like, yo, it was just over your head. Like, yo, he just like, you got to sit back and break down what Chris Rock said line for line, bar for bar, if you want to really go there like that, because that's how Chris Rock is. But Paul is just right there sitting. Not Paul, but Patrice just give it right to you, and Paul give it to you straight. Just give it to you straight. There's no filter. There's no nothing, man. Just great comedians.
I'm gonna totally skip the music break, homie. This is maybe I should do the music break.
Yeah, you can give them the music, man. Get the people the music. They love it.
Mm-hmm. Do the music break or something, because really, man, I want to talk about. We interrupt this song to bring you a special news bulletin. Well, not really. We just wanted to skip over the song, get back to the subject matter. It was so interesting. We just said, forget the song. Look, if you want to listen to that song, you go just look up Sherelle. Didn't mean to turn you on. That Sherelle is spelled Cherrell. I think that's how it's spelled. Anyway, that takes one R. But look, back to the lesson at hand here. See, that's what I care about. We finally got an outlet for local comedians away from stage.
True.
This is what we need.
True.
Not all of us can get up in Acme. I mean, we can. We can, but it's a line of cats in Acme. It's almost like it's Black Friday outside of Foot Locker.
He ain't never lied.
It's like black folks in front of the Foot Locker on Black Friday.
Also Macy's.
True.
We could do like a Seinfeld joke.
Waiting for the Space Jams and stuff.
Right. You could do a Seinfeld joke. Well, what's the deal with black folks and Black Friday? Have you noticed? Have you ever noticed of black folks and Jordans?
man.
And it's Seinfeld music.
I'm not shopping this Black Friday, man. I think it's overrated, man. And here's how I think it's overrated is that's a day off where you can be relaxing with family, eating good food, sweet potato pie.
Come on, preach.
You know, ham hocks, collard greens, cornbread, biscuits.
Well,
you know, I mean, just good food, and you have family around. You got the camaraderie. Now you just like, oh, I want to go shop. I'm like, shopping? That's not a holiday. I mean, when did this Black Friday stop? And I understand, yeah, they gotta get their bread. But at the same time, you messing up stuff. And then you got people that have to work on Black Friday, deal with this madness and there's fights and chaos. Then you got people that open their stores up on Thanksgiving. Like, come on, man. This is Thanksgiving. Now, I know the true meaning of Thanksgiving or how it came about wasn't all that pleasant.
Sorry, Native Americans.
You know, but...
Sorry, y'all.
But we got the time to be around family, man. You don't know how much time you got with family.
Yeah.
So, you know, stop making people suffer to work on these days, man. Give them the 2 days off. Let us watch some football, eat good food, argue, fight, drink, go to sleep.
Thank you.
That's how I feel about Black Friday.
Why is it black?
Well, you know, I think it has to do with that business thing. Because, you know, if they call it Red Friday, then, you know, that means they doing bad. But Black Friday is like they gonna make that money. If you in the black, you getting money.
Well, what symbol is this for? Like the market or?
I think it has to do with some financial terms or economic terms.
Yeah.
So, but that's why they call it Black Friday.
Okay. So
I wish it was. You know, it's like, you know, Black Friday was like, yo, you get like that deal. You know what I'm saying? Like you show up at Best Buy, you're like, hey, all you non-whites, you come to the front.
Black Friday.
But it's not gonna be like that.
James King, y'all.
It's not gonna be like that, you know.
James King.
I'm being facetious when I say that, man. I don't want people to be like, oh, he's really trying to be racist. Like, nah, it's not.
Nah, he ain't racist. He has a white wife, I think.
No, she is.
Yeah, she is. So there you go.
Yeah.
So that covers him. But still, even though you got a white wife as a black man, you want to be in the front of the line.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure his wife understands it. And I mean, understand this.
But see, here's the thing: is it'll be like, you know, it's like if I get in the front, you think I ain't gonna take my wife with me?
Leave her at the crib, and here's why I say that: because let her make a list of all the stuff she want, and now you in the front, you can get her stuff faster.
Yeah, man. But and then. Also, you know, you get that discount, you know. So, you know, if they give you that Black Friday, you like, oh, you black? We give them that discount.
How black you got to be? You know that's going to be a problem.
Yeah, man.
Are you octoroon?
You know,
you 1/8? Like,
yeah, man. And then, you know, are they going by skin tone? Are they going by, you know, stereotypes?
Well, that's the best. That's the best stereotype.
You know, what do you consider to be, you know, black?
Who got the biggest watermelon?
Yeah,
the biggest bucket of chicken.
Do you know I'm allergic to watermelon, man?
No.
Seriously, man.
We got a piece of history right here. The first black man to ever break out into watermelon.
Man, I break out in the hives, man.
Word? Do you got like start suffocating?
No, I don't suffocate. It ain't that severe, but it's bad enough where it's like I can't do it, man.
Your face swell up? You need syrup?
No, I just get the hives, man. Just get hives.
Wow, I never heard a brother say you're allergic to watermelon.
Yo, I remember one day I was at church and they had me doing, you know, just comedy. This is like my first year out in the game. You know, I'm doing comedy, and I talk about how I'm allergic to watermelon, and this is the adjective I use. This fat black dude was like, why? I was like, yo, why are you mad that I'm allergic to watermelon? That's like asking someone, why are you allergic to peanut butter? What's wrong with you? I can't believe you. Like, that's just, you don't pick the allergies that you're allergic to.
Nobody cares about peanut butter, man. Like a fat person, as a critic of food, he probably can't wrap his mind around it. As a fat person, number one, as a fat person, then as a fat black man, watermelon, like of all the foods,
man, he looked at me and he was like, "What?" I to this day I remember he looked at me. Why? I was like, dude, man, I'm just. Go ahead.
No, I think what he heard in his head was, I don't like black people.
Probably like, what you mean?
Why?
that could have been the case. That could have been the case, but that would have been foolish. Because the funny thing is, I was darker than that dude, but we don't want to go there.
He was darker than bro.
Yeah, so.
Yo, his blackness questioned your blackness. Like, what for?
Like, I think, okay, and this is going to sound really, really mean, but I think at one time he was darker than me, but because he was a big guy, his color expanded.
Word,
So you like a balloon is like a black balloon
dark
that is dark, but then when you blow it up, it's not as dark. It's not as intense.
These
I don't
bros
know.
in here turning up.
I don't know, man.
More black.
Man,
I don't know.
I got to say this. Patrice, I know you didn't know us personally, but bro, we hope you're listening somewhere.
Yeah.
And I hope you're laughing.
Yeah.
We're going to dedicate today's show to Patrice O'Neal, to remember Patrice O'Neal.
Definitely.
And he said he got started in comedy by heckling a guy, and then he didn't heckle him. He told his friend, he was drunk. He told his friend, he said, "Yo, man, that's easy. Anybody can do that." He said, "Yeah, you get up, you do." He threw a couple drinks. He was already drunk, actually. Got him on stage and killed. And that's when Patrice O'Neal, the big bad wolf of comedy, was born.
He
Pit bull, hurt.
He did his thing, man. He did his thing. I was watching this. I don't know what it was. It was Patrice, Roseanne Barr.
Yeah.
Bob Saget.
Word.
And what was the last?
It was a roast, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't a roast. It was one other comedian and one guy like facilitating the whole conversation. And Patrice goes, comedy. No, it was Roseanne Barr that was there. All right, maybe I said her name again. I don't know.
Okay.
So the guy's facilitating, and Patrice goes, comedy should be 50% people laughing and 50% of the people are upset. Like, I can't believe this. And the people that are laughing are looking at the ones that aren't laughing like they're laughing at them for not laughing. That's what comedy is. And Roseanne Barr clapped and Bob clapped and everything like that. So I understand that, man. There are nights where you just get on stage and people just look at you like, woo, woo. Like, there are times I get on stage and I'm like, I know I'm going to say some stuff and I'm going to upset some ladies tonight. But it has got to be said. It has got to be said. Like, I tell this joke about how, my wife says something very disrespectful to me, so I said something back disrespectful to her. Now, after my set, I got off stage, and this guy comes up to me, and he says, "Yeah, man, I be getting into arguments with my girl too." I'm like, "Word? Like, what y'all be arguing about?"
Like you care.
Yeah, I'm trying to be respectful. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to blow him off. Like,
go ahead.
Get on my face, dude. So I'm talking with him. He's like, "Hey, man, me and my girl be arguing. Sometimes I hit her, and I'm thinking to myself like, me and you are not the same at all." He's like, "Yeah, sometimes I throw soda in her face and flick it. Like, you're abusive, man. I don't do that. I just talk trash. I'm not doing that. Like, I'm a jerk sometimes, but I'm not hitting people. I ain't trying to go to jail for nothing like that." I was like, that's the weird thing about comedy is people be like, we on the same level. I'm like, no, you doing some other stuff that will get you locked up. You get you. You know what? I just found out a new term, man, today.
What's that?
It's called.
What's that, James?
It's called boofing.
Oh yeah, boofing.
See, you gonna learn today. He don't know what boofing, man, is.
I didn't know what it was till I got to high school. 2005, Cat used to like sneak me porno in PE.
How do he? But see, boofing is how they sneak drugs and razor blades in jail. What they do is they take the stuff and they put it up their rectum while they in jail.
They sneaking razor blades through their rectum?
Yeah, man. I don't know how they do it. I'm not trying to find out. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yo, that's so thug right there.
But that just explain. That just talks about the mentality of your survival.
Yeah.
That you gonna sneak a razor blade in your backside.
Hello.
In your back, and not one. And there's people, and I was watching the interview, and it was the rapper named Mano. He's like, people, I can't. Was it either was Mano?
It was Mano probably,
or my song, Mano, my song, or
Saigon.
Nah, it wasn't Saigon. They were talking about how like they be having some dude had 8 to 10 balloons. Up in there, he showed me about like that big, and to the people that can't see it, it's about the size of like maybe $2 silver. That's
or like a biscuit can.
Yeah, that's actually a better scenario. It's like your mentality is like, I want to survive, so I'm gonna have to boof some stuff. I'm just like, yo, man, that's wild. That's really wild. Just blow my mind.
You know. But what you said, I want to emphasize what you said. You said the focus on survival. See, we tend to underestimate how serious survival is in a place like that.
Yeah.
And if you're in a very harsh environment or in a harsh prison, you might make some compromises, bro.
Nah, I ain't making. Here's the thing: is okay? There's a video on YouTube. You can check it out. It's like how to not get sexually assaulted in prison. So I was curious because I don't plan on getting locked up. I'm like, yo, this might be interesting. But what they tell you is they don't just take it like that. What they do is they groom you. They groom you. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, what's up, buddy? And you got people doing favors for you and things like that. You find a Snickers bar on your bed.
Yeah.
And if they put that Snickers bar, don't eat the Snickers.
Give it to the CO.
Don't touch it. Don't anything. Don't use that toilet paper. They're like, yeah, I got some extra toilet paper for you. I'm doing things for you. Because, you're going to have to pay that Snickers back. And Snickers is hard to come by in jail,
Yeah, so what Snickers to us is like, that's like gourmet to them.
Yeah, man. So you something gonna have to happen. They gonna take it. You gonna have to give it up. And then
got to give it up. I used to drag out the party. Hey, you got to give it up.
Okay, I'll mess the song up. I'm glad that my aunt's here. That is slap me in the back. You didn't turn up my gay song. What's wrong with you?
I put a Snickers bar on your bed.
Man, but don't eat that Snickers, man. Don't eat the Snickers. Don't eat the Hershey's. Don't eat the Milky Way. Don't just.
You got to give.
Man, they put them Twinkies up there.
Ooh, not a Twinkie.
Don't
Lord, not that.
Like, don't touch it,
man.
So this one dude was in there, and I'm watching the video. Like I said, I'm watching the video, and this one dude's being real nice to him. Like, yeah, man, doing all kinds of stuff. He's like, won't you come hang out with me and my boys in the shower? He was like, yeah, I'm going to come and hang out.
No, in the shower, it was down in like the washroom, I think.
Oh, you saw the video too?
Yeah, it was in the washroom.
Yeah. Come hang out with us. And he was like, yeah, I'm going. And then his cousin seen him. He's like, hey, don't go over there. I'm going to take care of this. I don't think he took care of it like he gave up his goods, but it was more like, hey, leave him alone. And he had to pull his coattails like, hey, man, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Leave him alone. That's my family.
All you gotta do is see that video one time, and you know a lot.
Yeah.
And you know what? I actually. Ooh, I'm about to get personal. I learned a lot about.
You wasn't boofing, was you?
Nah, son.
I'm messing with you, man.
Nah, son. Okay. But I saw that video and thought about this. You know what? I'm so glad I watched this because actually, that's good to know. A lot of cats don't know that.
Well, don't
know that.
What if you come out of And I know I'm making light of it, but what if you come out of the penitentiary and you still got that penitentiary mentality? So you put Snickers on cars and stuff like, go ahead, that Snickers, yeah, you know what you're going. And somebody like, yeah, here's $1, man. I ain't giving up nothing for no Snickers. That's just crazy, man.
You know what it is? They had a joke about Cedric the Entertainer had a show back in the day.
Cedric?
A skit show called Cedric the Entertainer Show. And it was a sketch about JB Smoove was playing at the Convict. And he offered, he was in college. He got a prison, went to college. He offered his roommate a cookie. He said, oh, thank you. And he's like, yo, man, you kind of cute, you pretty, all this. And started coming on to him. He said, what are you doing? He said, well, you ate my cookie. I don't owe you sex for just one. They one cookie. He said, that's all. he said, that's all it take, bro. It's just one. That's all it take is one cookie.
Man, I like JB Smoove. I think he's funny, but okay. I think let me first preface it with this. I think JB is a great comedian. I enjoy him, but that dude's got a lot of saliva. Like, he seemed like he the type of person that would spit all over you. You'd be like, come on, man.
Word.
Stop it.
And you
stop it. Stop spitting on me, JB. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, word.
But JB's dope, though. He's a great comedian. He's good. I know I'm not being disrespectful. I'm just saying. So just in case it hits the airways, you're like...
The JB waterfall.
Yo, please call in 651-696-6312. 651-696-6312. I should make it a jingle. 651-696-6312. All right.
Hey, but if you want my autograph, I'll be outside. I'll be in a green Jeep hat, even though I drive a Honda.
Yeah.
That hat was free.
Telling you, we comedians out here balling.
Yeah, man. I'm just straight pennies, man.
Yeah.
Straight pennies.
Am I on? Okay, so. Yeah, we out here balling so hard that we got Jeeps and Hondas. Huh? We out here balling heavy. Okay, and all you bookers and agents, I'm funny. Holla at your boy.
Can you imagine if you got booked with that line right there? Yo, I'm funny. Holla at your boy. That would be the greatest line ever. Yo, I'm funny. Holla at your boy. Like, can you imagine auditioning for Saturday Night Live and it's like, hey, we're gonna need you to give us a 3-minute bit before we decide if we want you, and you just look at them very seriously. Yo, I'm funny. Holla at your boy. Give him the job.
Give him the job, yo.
Give him the job.
It was always my dream to be on the SNL cast. It still is. I gotta say, man.
I don't want to be on there with Keenan, man.
Why?
I don't know, man. Keenan's all right, but I don't know, man.
He turned SNL into all that.
I don't know, man. I'm not. I don't. I can't say for certain if Keenan is, like, step and fetch it.
Oh, you know what?
Or
I heard that. I done heard it before.
Or if he's really just being funny, I don't know where his mentality is at, so I can't say for certain. But certain things he does where I just be like, ooh, that doesn't look right at all. But I don't know. But then again, I don't know. Does Keenan even do stand up?
Does Keenan do stand up?
Does he?
What is not in a long time?
Like I was kind of happy that Eddie Murphy didn't do that Bill Cosby bit. You know what I'm saying? Like I was happy because it's like, well, the thing is, okay, Bill Cosby got all these allegations levied against him. Do I think he's guilty? I gotta be honest with you. Yeah, I think he's guilty, but in what regard, to what degree? I think he did something, man. You know what I'm saying?
If he is convicted,
and why did they wait so late? And then why did it take for it to set off when Hannibal? And Hannibal wasn't even the one that really set it off. It was someone in the audience with their phone on. So you can't really talk about anything that you really want to talk about because you got knuckleheads with you turn your phone off at comedy shows. Turn it off. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless you're a world famous surgeon that gets, turn your phone off. You're not supposed to be recording us.
Yeah, but I gotta say, man, if he is found guilty, will he serve time?
Nah, ain't nobody gonna do nothing. Nobody want no old booty.
And they might as well just stop.
Nobody want no old booty, man. Nah, man, ain't nobody want. That's like would you eat a pie that's like 60 years old?
But I'm saying, would they throw him in prison?
Oh yeah, without a shadow of a doubt.
I mean, because he just can't get out of time because he Bill Cosby, especially with all that dissing black folks he done about being prisoners. You black folks are getting in gangs, not having jobs, going to jail. Okay, send him in there. And they might screw him regardless of age because it's like an autograph. They want to screw Bill Cosby.
I don't know. That's not bragging rights, man.
That ain't bragging rights?
That ain't bragging rights, man. Like, yeah, man, I gave it to Bill. He was like, pop. Like, that's just horrible.
No.
that's just horrible, man.
Hey, you know what, though? I got to say, man? To be real with you, cats' minds be twisted.
Yeah.
Cats' minds be twisted. And I'm pretty sure a lot of them cats want to put their spoon in Bill's pudding. You know what I'm saying? Want to put their large spoon in that chocolate.
I will say people have been like going ham. Like, you can go on Twitter now and see some of the memes that they got on Bill Cosby. It's just like, like, these are people that were assaulted and you guys are making jokes about it. Like, you're making honest jokes about people that being violated, disrespected, and then it's funny to you. And it's not funny until it happens to you. And I don't want that to happen to no one, man. So it's, I don't.
That impacts your emotions on a major level. Like, I've seen dudes be different afterwards, like a little bit, and I can respect that. That's why. And I gotta say, man, I've asked myself that before. What would I be like if that happened to me? That's why I try to steer around rape jokes. I don't touch on them really ever. But in this case, I make an exception when it comes to Bill Cosby. I'm not dissing the rape victim. I'm clowning the rapist.
Yeah,
because Bill Cosby was at the high. I mean, he was Black Jesus.
Yeah, man.
He didn't have to take vagina. He could get it. He could trip in the vagina by accident.
But the thing is, his wife, I think she knew what was going on. As far as the sexual assaults, I don't know if she knew about that.
She got that sinister look on her. Something about Camille tell me she liked to watch, dog. I think they also swung out. I think she liked to watch, homie.
You made it sound like she was cuckolding and whatever.
I'm telling you, I think she liked to watch, homie. I'm telling you, she liked that.
I don't know, man. I can't go on record saying that about Camille,
I'll say it. I think she liked to watch. All right?
Yeah, man.
This is a college show. I think she liked to. I think she liked to watch.
I don't know.
Like to watch.
I can't.
They like to screw the old Tiny Tim records.
I'm all over the place because I just got a lot of stuff on my mind, man. What's going on with this whole Trump thing, man?
Trump?
Oh my God!
What's up with dude?
My man is, I don't know. He just be saying stuff, man. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for Trump to just say something about some black people. Cause it's gonna be on. You know it's gonna get real. It's gonna get real in the field, man.
You know why Trump could say something about Mexicans and be okay? You know why? I'm gonna tell you the reason.
I'm listening.
Because a lot of black folks feel like they're not black. They got this "I'm not black, I'm American" opinion. So they feel they have this kind of same kind of white redneck outlook unconsciously, where they feel like Latins are taking all the jobs. And it's like, but bruh, these so-called racists are coming for you too. So they have this kind of mentality. And then Donald Trump ain't done. He knows if he probably, I think it's also because he knows if he says about black folks, it'd be an issue more than it would for Latins. And but Latins are more organized than we are. I think they should really say something, man. I mean, really do something, handle something. He didn't say that on the West Coast, though. He wouldn't have made it out. In California, he wouldn't have made it out.
He wouldn't have made it out.
El Chapo has
has a bounty on Trump, right? You guys know that.
How much is the bounty?
I don't know. It's a lot.
El Chapo, who enlighten me? Who that?
El Chapo? Chapo Guzman?
You don't know who Chapo is?
I don't.
Oh, we gotta tell him. We gotta tell you who El Chapo is. Okay, so weed, cocaine, heroin.
Come on.
These major drugs right there. The three major players. That's like basketball, baseball, and football.
Yeah.
So them three drugs El Chapo supplied. What he did was this. He took the drugs and shipped them to Chicago. And Chicago was a